Hello and good morning, everyone. It's Monday, February 16th. I'm Sam, a grateful alcoholic, and I have a story coming up for you in a moment. But first, our daily reflection titled Commitment. Understanding is the key to right principles and attitudes, and right action is the key to good living. The following can be found on page 125 of the 12 and 12. There came a time in my program of recovery when the third stanza of the Serenity Prayer, the wisdom to know the difference, became inevitably imprinted in my mind. From that time on, I had to face the ever-present knowledge that my every action, word, and thought was within or outside the principles of the program. I could no longer hide behind self-rationalization nor behind the insanity of my disease. The only course open to me, if it was to attain a joyous life for myself and subsequently for those I love, was one in which I impose on myself an effort of commitment, discipline, and responsibility. Great topic. There's a lot in this reflection, like the perfect amount of ingredients for a story. Let's see, let's call it halfway in, halfway out, Sean's line in the sand. Or maybe when Sean chose principles over performance. You decide. You see, Sean used to think commitment was for cell phone contracts and gym memberships. Good for other people, optional for him. He kept that terms and conditions may apply energy strong. He loved the idea of recovery, the slogans, the wisdom, the way other people's lives got brighter. But his own life, he kept it on the free trial version. No upgrade, no full access. One night, after a string of half-truths and almost relapses, Sean sat alone on the edge of his bed, lights off, heart loud. The Serenity Prayer floated up in his mind, uninvited and relentless, the wisdom to know the difference. The difference between surrender and performance, between showing up and actually changing, between taking the steps and living them when nobody's watching. For the first time, he knew exactly which side he was on, and he couldn't pretend not to know anymore. God, he whispered, if this is going to work, I can't be halfway in and halfway out of my life. He didn't get a booming voice in reply, just a quiet, steady realization. Every word, every choice, every thought from here on was either inside the principles or outside of them. So Sean made a decision that scared him more than any drunk ever had. He chose discipline over drama, honesty over excuses, responsibility over chaos. Not perfectly, but on purpose, again and again and again. And as the days stacked up, something unexpected happened. His life didn't just get less painful, it got joyous. The kind of joy that only comes to people who finally decide to show up as the same person, in the dark, in the light, and in front of his higher power. And with that, thank you for sharing a warm cup of reflection and a story with me on this beautiful Monday. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I love you all and look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning.